Okay. Oh, I'm not so bright. Turn that down a little bit. I'm a little bright there. Alright. So we got the patch notes here. Let's go ahead and go over these bad boys. Sorry for being so white, guys. It's because of the way I have this stuff set up. So, you know, as a matter of fact, let me just put this back over here so I'm not so white. There we go. Alright. So, let's look at the first thing we got. Added characters, Mai and Kula. Did we get new characters? I'm not sure. Yes, we got new characters. Okay. Added new episodes for Mai and Kula in story mode. Really? They added new story content for Mai and Kula. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Interesting. Added new episodes for Mai and Kula in DOA quest. Woo! Added new versus rematch rules to lobby matches. I have to test that out. So apparently what I've been told is that the way you can do this is when you're in a lobby match, you're playing with a friend, you can just keep hitting restart right away, so that way you don't have to go back to the character select screen, which is really god like if you want to get good like long sets in with people, so that's pretty good. Fight again, change character, and exit fight. That's pretty innovative right there. That's pretty good. All right. Expanded chat text availability, I guess for lobby match chat. Adjusted chat window and font size in lobby matches, okay? Fixed the issue that prevented titles from being awarded correctly since version 1.04, so I guess titles were not being awarded correctly. Let's see. All titles, conditions for which... Let me move this so I can read it. All titles, conditions for which were fulfilled while playing version 1.4 to 1.5 will be awarded after downloading. So a lot of this stuff is like smaller changes that I guess people have complained about, or maybe the team had just noticed. Like I guess there were a lot of title glitches. I don't use titles in this game because they're annoying because you have to set them up for every one of your characters and every one of your costumes. Okay, instead of just doing it for your overall profile, which I think is stupid. Adjusted the setting of the starting position selection from second round forward as like closest position possible. So I'm still trying to get clarification on that. Adjusted the setting of starting position selection from second round forward to select the closest position possible. So at least from what I heard from other people, I'm pretty sure that after the second round, you spawn closest to wherever you last were. I think this is something, again, we're gonna have to test this because I don't know exactly what this means, but I think this may mean like that you're gonna spawn wherever you last were closest after the second round, possibly. Fix an issue that caused certain throw moves to clip through building roofs. Okay, another little bug fix. Fix an issue where certain effects appeared in front of the characters by mistake on the Chinese festival stage. Okay. Fix the camera angle clipping through the ceiling. You know what they need to fix, and I think other people have noticed this too, Blackbeard. Have you noticed when like you're like playing footsies and you're like full screen and the camera does that weird ass jank angle that it's never done before? I don't think Blackbeard's in here anymore. Hold on. I just got the sound. Yo, Blackbeard.
Say one more time.
Like, you know how you're like playing footsies and you're spacing and you're like full screen and like camera does that weird thing that it's never done before?
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about before.
What is
It
that?
was weird. They changed it. They changed it because before you used to like be able to back up and it would follow. I think it would like follow one player that was backed up. It would like drag the camera towards them. They made it
okay, so that was a problem.
Yeah,
that was a problem.
The camera stays fixed now.
It's just weird looking at that.
It is weird because it's always been a thing.
Adjusted action visuals for Hitomi after playing as 1P. No changes were made to the move performance. Improved performance of the random stage selection. Thank God. Because I was trying to figure out why I kept getting the same stage over and over again on random. Like, what the hell was that? That was so annoying. Fix the issue where certain commands would trigger inapplicable moves as follow-up attacks. Okay, so... is that like the... Oh, okay, so that's... So I don't know if you guys know, but it was still possible to do FSD in this game. I'm not sure if that's what it's talking about, but maybe I'm assuming so. Alright, so let's go to the balance adjustment. Let's go to the nerfs here. All
Season 3 or 2?
Jumping over obstacles hits. Fixed to make it possible to select between standing or crouching.
Just came out.
End of reaction. Hold on, Eric. Gotta leave the party. So, fixed make it possible to select between standing or crouching at the end of the hit reaction. Okay, so after you jump over an obstacle, I guess they changed it to make it possible to select between standing or crouching. I'm trying to understand what that means. I guess we'll have to test that out. Large aerial spin hit. Added invulnerability during bounce on landing. Hit reaction during aerial hits like Hayate 7K, Ayane 7K, and others. Large aerial spin hit. After vulnerability during bounce on landing. Large aerial spin hit. I hate how it doesn't tell you what the hell it's talking about. Like, there's a lot of large aerial spin hits in this game. I don't know what that's talking about, but they changed it. I guess a lot of this stuff is just not really meant to be known, I guess. What else do we got? So Kasumi, 7K on hit P, changed recovery from 30 to 27. So essentially, what I can say this. So Kasumi got buffed in a way. Excuse me. Kasumi got buffed in a way. So when Kasumi does her bound, you have to dash up in this very strict time for you to get that close hit. So they made it so that you have 3 frames more that you recover out of her backflip, the punch that slams you down for the bound. You have 3 more frames of recovery that was taken away, so that way you can get up there and get that close hit in. So as you can see, they changed it on 6K, they changed it on 7K, they changed it on 6P plus K and 8 plus KK. Or no, 8 plus, no, 6P plus K is change normal hit advantage from critical 16 to critical 30 on hit reaction of crouching normal hit. Oh wow. Is that damage? 8 plus KK fixed the issue where the hit would angle off and not land. Okay, I understand that. So 8 plus KK, that second kick for some reason would just completely miss. Literally, it would just completely miss out of nowhere, and I don't know why. Yeah, it looks like they gave Kasumi a damage buff, essentially. Helena. SS, SSS, and S added a launch when a critical finish performed in the middle of an attack. Punch 4P, Punch 4P, 2P added tracking. That should have always tracking. I don't know why it didn't track. 1P change advantage on counter hit from +2 to +4. Okay, a little buffs there. Bass 2 and 4P added fatal stun when landed during a sidestep. That should have been like that, but okay. All right, so Hayate. SSS fixed the issue where sometimes critical hold is possible in the second hit. Okay, I got that nerfed myself because I was a dumbass and I put it on stream. 3PP fixed an issue where back. Okay, so that was finally they fixed Thunder God's complaint. If you did 3PP to somebody's back with Hayate, you would get that weird animation sometimes. 3H plus K adjusted area where tracking is possible on hit. So 3H plus K, for some reason, the first hit used to bounce them off the floor. I think that's what it's talking about. Or no, I think it may mean that it had tracking properties it wasn't supposed to, maybe. Back turn 2K added tracking. That should have already had tracking. Lei Feng 214P changed active frames from 12 to 2 frames. What? They changed the active frames from 12 to 2? What is her 214P again? Isn't that like a Unshu or some shit? What is that? We're gonna have to test that one out, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Sabaki, okay. What the hell? Am I doing it wrong? Or is this for kicks? It's low, right? It's low, okay. I was like, what am I doing? Is it a low for low punch or low kicks or both? Oh, so they made it active less. Okay, so it's not active. It's not active as long anymore. Okay. 6 people's K fix an issue where back hit reaction have occurred by mistake. Okay, that's a bug fixed. In Unshu stance 1P adjusted to make command also possible with 2P. Okay, so essentially they changed it so that you could do, instead of just having to do 1P, they made it so that you can do 2P as well. So okay. SSSS for Ayane changed the move from mid punch to mid kick. What the fuck? That's like a bug that should have never been there. Like, that should have never been there. Break blow opening attack fixed for Elliot. Break blow opening attack fixed a bug in which opponents could perform critical holds after their attack was deflected. That definitely had to get switched. Lisa 4PK changed move property from 13 to 15 to 13 to 20. For what? Why did you increase the recovery frames on that? For what? Okay. Running T to a launch opponent. Change failure status to master failure status to running T. Okay, so I guess they made it so that running T to a launch opponent is the same, I guess maybe unsafe as being the same as running T when they're not launched. Sidestepping adjusted invulnerability timing to match other characters. Right. I mean, I'm not really seeing anything too crazy in here. I'm not seeing anything that's like, oh, this character got buffed, this character got nerfed. This looks like really a bunch of system changes. Like, system changes for the characters that also are not really, you know what I mean? They're not altering the character too much. Brad, S on hit 2. Changed overall frames from 50 to 40 and made it easier to hit from the line on the head. This is all a bunch of weird stuff. 2P fixed the final recovery frame from standing to crouching. Okay, so I guess he was standing after his 2P for whatever reason. Enhanced T changed move recovery status from standing to crouching. That should have always been like that. Like, why wasn't that like that? In reverse handstand T, same thing. That should have always been like that. Always. Hitomi 7P changed advantage from -9 to -10 and hit advantage frame from -8 to -10. What the hell? Why would they change that? It went from -9 to -10? It's still unsafe. Like sometimes I wonder like where they got some of these from. Like, you changed it 1 frame on block and 2 frames on hit. Like, where did they get this from? Like, why would they change that stuff? Like, who was at the table like, haha, let's change this move 1 frame because I feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, Mila 2P fixed final recovery frames from standing and crouching. So I guess people were still considered standing after they were done doing the low move, which it shouldn't have been like that. That's Hanoka's 6 people's K changed damage on 3rd hit from 18 to 8 and removed. Wow, they nerfed Hanoka's damage. Changed damage from on 3rd hit from 18 to 8 and removed critical finish from 6. Wow, that's crazy. They took damage away. Nico 3P adjusted defeat detection to correct the diving property of the attack animation. Dude, who translated this? Sidestepping adjusted the invulnerability time to match other characters. Okay. So I guess these characters were either not as vulnerable or too vulnerable with their sidestepping animation. Phase 4 sidestepping, okay, so hers as well. So that's going to do it for the balance patch there. I mean, again, we're not really seeing anything too crazy as far as the gameplay goes. Nothing really changed that drastically, so I'll put the link and everything like that in the description for you guys that want to see the patch notes. So now we're going to get into these characters. So I'm not going to do a super crazy in-depth frame session here, but I definitely want to go over this stuff. Go lab the last patch note you just read. What are you talking about? The sidestepping? The sidestepping thing? Alright, let's do mine. Pushing that pirate hat off for them. Gotta change the scenery here. Alright, so the goal right now is to... The most important thing right now is to... It's kind of weird to do wave dash with her. Alright. I want to see what some of her stuns do. Plus 20. Man, I'll catch you later, bro. Plus 20, plus 17, so she can still do that. How fast is this move again? So one thing about Mai is that she can stun you once and go into 3P, which is pretty cool. She can stun you once and then go into that. I played with Mai a little bit earlier just because I wanted to test some of her stuff out. So I figured out a little bit of what she's doing, but... I love this animation, it's really sick. And it does some damage too, 93 off of that. Alright, so... Let's look at her on guard. I didn't really get a chance to look at what they changed from 5. Alright. This was -7, -6. -7 or -6 and 5. I don't remember, but it's still neutral throw punishable. Grapplers can guarantee forward grab because they have the 6-frame forward throw. They only need the 1 frame. This was unsafe. This was unsafe. This was -6. -9. Okay, so does that matter if you do it in combos or not? Always -9 now. This was unsafe. It is now -6. Wow, they changed weird shit. Like, this was safe. It's like they switched these moves around. It's like this was -9 before, and this was, unless they messed up her data, because this was always unsafe. And now it's -6. Okay. So unsafe. This move is like, why? Like, you know how they put moves in game time and you're kind of just like, why? Like, what is the purpose of this? It might crush highs, but she has an 11-frame jab, 11-frame mid, and a 9-frame jab. Who does she need to crush? You know what I mean? So she can't do her jumping stance on block. It can only be on hit. This was unsafe. That was negative. That was negative. I could have sworn this was safe. No, this was unsafe. But you could make it safe with this, with the -6, but it's no longer safe anymore. So this whole thing is trash now. -3. Okay, that's a pretty good poke then. Probably make a -2 from tip. I mean, no one's gonna use this like that anyways, but -3 is not bad. This is the move I really wanted to see here. So, is this a mid or a high? That is a mid, because if it was a high, it wouldn't hit for bound. -4? Can you make it negative? Can you make it neutral? You can. Okay. You can make it neutral. Tip range is neutral. No, +1 from tip range. Whoo! I mean, no one's gonna hit you with that on tip range anyway, but... Okay, +2. +1. Pretty good. This was safe, -7. -11. Is it still -13? Yep. No, wait, hold on. Okay, so this is a bug. This is a bug they were talking about. For some reason, the character's properties are so awesome. Let me get off of Kula real quick, because so you see how that move was -13, the dive kick into the little body splat. So someone was telling me that there's a glitch in the game right now where the frame data is not matching up to what it should be. So let me see if it's still -13. So I was playing with her earlier, it was -7. So because you have 5-frame down throws, you can punish -7, but because you only need that 1 frame. Like, it was -6, you'd still be able to low throw it. But my thing is are they right about the data changing? Because if that's something that they implement into the game, that's one thing. But if that's something that's a bug, -6. So you can still low throw that, but that shit was -7 on the other character that I played against earlier. -5. What the hell? What the? See, it's -7 now. What is going on? Yeah, they need to update that, because on Kula it's -13, but it's -7 on everyone else. What's this? -1 on block. Fan is still negative. It depends on where you are. So the more up close you are. Reigns dependent? Nah, it's not Reigns dependent. It changes. It changes. Look. On Hayabusa, dead in his face. Depends on height. What do you mean depends on height? You can't delay it. It's always -7. Now look, it's -7 in his face. Now watch me do it to trust me, it's -13 on Kula. If I do it up in her face like that. If I do it right here, it's -13. That's not a height dependent. That's a glitch. It's not supposed to be doing that. That's a glitch. So for all intents and purposes, we're not gonna practice against Kula. Because that's a bug. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not like, oh, Hayabusa, this is more unsafe against you, even though technically shit is still more unsafe against him. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. Alright. So fan is still, obviously it depends on where you are. It'll be different on block. Like from here it's +3, so that gives you some block stun so that they can't move at that point. +17, that's why you can't move as soon as you get hit by it. See how it takes him? See how it takes Hayabusa longer to put his hands down? Look how long his hands up. What else does she have that I didn't go over yet? That's fucking mega unsafe. Are you considered crouching at that point? Nah, yeah, you're crouching, so you can punish that. Crouching and probably standing too. So they got rid of Mai's old 6-6K, which is arguably one of the best moves in the game. What is this move on block? -15, -12. But you can cancel out of this. So if you go like this, you make it -6. I wonder if that -6 changes depending on your range. It's gonna be hard to get that on tip range. Yeah. So unsafe. Alright, so let's take a look at some of her combos. So it seems like, what's her guard breaks? I could have sworn she had guard breaks. -11. -11. -14. That used to guard break, but it's her fatal stun now. Oh, that sucks. That sucks for Mai, because that used to be her guard break. It was +2. It was +2 and they changed it. That sucks. It's unsafe now because it's a fatal stun. Damn, okay. That's still -11. Damn, she's got some delay on her strings. Alright, so let's take a look at some of her B&Bs. Let's try to find some B&Bs with her, and then I'm going to move on to Kula's frame data. Throwing a guard break. The 6-6K, that's it? Damn. That's crazy. So, I mean, obviously it looks like Kula and Mai don't really have too many guard breaks. So right now I see a lot of people doing this out in the open. I'm not really seeing much else. I've seen this. I've seen people do that. It's very difficult to get that though. I was doing stuff like that earlier, but sensitivity is 4P, 4P. That. Oh, okay. Okay, you taught me something today. That did 60. But that did 60. What's the point of that? That was just risky here. They both do 60. Yeah, they both do 60. I might as well just go for that. Unless that wall splats. Yeah, okay. 4P 214. Oh. Are you sure? I'm talking about in the open. Does that really work? Against the wall, yeah, okay. Yeah, against the wall I found that too. This one here. Not that one, hold on. This one. I fucked it up, hold on. This one here. This is the one I've been doing, 68. And you said... Six? What the hell? Wait a minute, what's the point in even... This is 12 and this is 10, right? But you gotta dash into this, so you might as well just do this. You're getting 62 off of that. Why even go through the risk of doing this? 60? Like, you're going through the risk of doing all that when you can just do cross circle forward grab. You know? Okay. So near the corner we got... So in the corner we got that one grab, and I just found out that you can do... I wonder if you can do two. Nope. That's sort of H plus K. Can't you just do this one? Hold on. So what could you do after break looking? I mean, when in an air that you can't combo into. You mean like this? Oh, can't use it to bound. Oh, okay. Can't you do like No, you definitely can't do that. Nope, definitely can't get off that. I hate to state it, though. I pick this one. You can't even follow up after a close hit. That sucks. I hate that. I don't like how they did that. I hate how they made it so that you gotta do it like that. I get it though. So what can you do after a wall splat? What are her regular wall splats? Can I just do... That does a full splat. Can't combo after a close hit. Yeah, I knew that was coming. What can I use this? Oh, I can just use down back kick with that. Oh, okay. That works. To her old juggle, so it works. 4P. Okay. And that still works again. Okay. That works for me. The only thing I don't like about mine is that they gave her this cool ass jumping stance, but you can't do anything with it. Except for this. Alright, cool. So we got some of my stuff going. I'll be able to get some matches in with her. Let's hit the Kula lab though, because I want to see what we can find out with Kula. See if there's anything I missed yesterday. It's difficult to get her 6K close hit. Yeah, I definitely had difficulty with that too. Yeah, I was actually just talking about that guard bug, and that's really bad. Really, really bad. This is what I was doing yesterday, and obviously this is not what people are doing anymore. So you can do... There it is. But you don't want to do that out in the open. Out in the open you want to do... I haven't played with her all day, so I'm trying to warm my hands back up. You really want to be ending your combos with the kick. I keep hitting punch. There it is. This is 16 frames. Justin Corza. Damn, I haven't seen you in a while. With mine before P to 6 PP. Okay, don't let okay. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Oh, I see. These people are doing this shit. I'm only positive you can get a jumping punch launch of some kind. Yeah, if you do the freeze, you can go like this. But for all that, for 55 damage, you might as well do... And then you can do something else after. I think it's like 4-4 punch or something. Because out in the open, you don't want to do that. Like 57 is a little more, but that's not what you... I think you're supposed to do... That's only 56. What do you do after that? This is what I was doing this last night. I was doing that last night. But it obviously doesn't work on middleweights. 55. So you're better off just doing... It doesn't even work. There's gotta be something else you can do right there. That can't be it. But I know near the wall she gets some pretty meaty shit over here. She can do... What's her pinwheel kick on guard? Negative 11. You talking about this one? It's negative 11 on block on guard. Hayate. Oh, this one? This is 0. It's 0. This one is 0 on guard. It's actually OD, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. Which I don't think is supposed to be 0. I think that's a guard glitch. That's just crazy. 0 on guard with this character. Oh my god, look at that damage! We're gonna do the stun. People are gonna start using this for sure. It's 18 frames, but that shit might crush highs. I'm gonna test that. If that shit crushes highs, it stuns on fucking normal hit, bro. This is Hayate's old back punch. If that shit crushes highs, it's Hayate's old back punch. It doesn't track, but people are not sidestepping anyways in this game anymore because they nerfed that shit. Oh my god, dude, this character. Holy shit, man. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, I keep fucking it up. Hold on. Oh, I keep fucking it up. Someone was fine. Why is it not working? What the? What's going on? Why is it not working? These inputs are just really awkward, the input, it feels like. Why is she... Well, technically I'm doing it from forward facing at that point. Oh, I hate that input. I hate that input. It's so weird. I hate that input. I don't like that input. It's gonna be into the Y CEO. Oh yeah. Ah. I'm not gonna stop till I get this combo. I will not stop. If I didn't fucking suck. Pretty good. But if I don't do the break blow right there, though, if I don't do the break blow right there, though, if I don't do it over here, I can do... if I didn't suck. Oh well, you gotta get the idea. Yeah. I mean, this is good right here. That launch is pretty good. I wonder if you can do... I think you can probably do that shit, actually. Probably, yeah. I don't know if that stunt reversal is gonna work, though. You fucking can, wow. Just found a combo by accident. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, man. Cool is pretty hype.